This phone tried to change the future of the smartphone. It even tried to reimagine what even a phone is and failed terribly. So without wasting any time, let's get into this video. In 2019, when the whole smartphone market was moving towards foldable displays, Microsoft, after a big failure of their Lumia devices, came back to the smartphone market not with just a smartphone, but with a foldable smartphone that folds into a book and have a 360-degree hinge. Yes, I'm talking about Microsoft Duo. Alright, the first look of this phone is really amazing. Such a minimalistic phone. The front only has a Microsoft logo, and then you flip it back, there's nothing. There's no camera in the back. The main purpose of this phone was to increase the productivity of people who wants to use two apps simultaneously. Maybe you're sending an email and checking some images and moving them over. Battery capacity on this phone is 3577 milliamp hour, which is a dual battery and which can last you almost a day. And also, you can use this phone as a single phone also. And when it is folded, it's only 9.9 mm. Yes, it's a very beautiful piece of tech. It's a little wide. Let's get into the design first. So on the top, there's nothing. It's just a closed panel. If you look on the side, on the left display, there's nothing. And if you look at the right display, there is volume up button, there's volume down button, then there's power button, and then there is a fingerprint sensor. And then there's a SIM card slot. And if you look at the bottom, there's a gap for the microphone. There we have a Type-C port. Look how amazingly thin this phone is that you can barely fit a Type-C port in there. So the exterior itself, front and back, is a Corning Gorilla Glass. So it's strong. Let's open it. Once you open it a little, you can see a quick glance of the time and the date and maybe a few notifications. And let's open it fully. There we have a nice and beautiful screen. Not just one, two of them. On the top left, if you see, we have a loudspeaker here. On the right side of the phone, there's one speaker, and then next to the speaker, we have a 11 megapixel camera. We have a flash. If you're trying to take a selfie, then this is how you take a selfie. But if you're trying to take a picture of someone else, then you flip the phone over and then you have the camera. Another good thing is that if you're trying to take a picture, then you can move it on this screen and then put your phone like this on the side and then still take another picture. The camera quality is not really good. I'm sure it's a difficult thing to fit a better camera in this much space. I think this is the best they could do. The fingerprint sensor it's nice and it's fast. It works really good. Software wise, they have tried to customize the software according to these two specific screens. So if you open one of the apps, all the apps at the bottom moves on the other side, and then you can use the other screen normally. And once you close that, all the other apps in the dock moves back. Another cool feature about this phone is typing on this. So if you're trying to type on this and you switch on the rotation lock, then let's turn it on this side. So you can fold the hinge like this and put it like this. On one side, you can use the screen, and the other side, it's just the keyboard. So it behaves like a laptop. That's a very cool feature. The only thing it's missing a mouse trackpad. If it had a mouse trackpad, it'll be an amazing feature. I think they have to save some features for their upgraded versions. And if you try to use one of the app in one of the screens, then you can swipe it up, then it goes into multitasking. Multitasking is weirdly, instead of going left and right, it's up and down. So you can push one of the apps from one screen to another screen, and it goes to the other screen, and then you can use another app on the other side. Or you have a different option. You swipe it up from this side and move it all the way in the middle. You can see the both screens got dark, and now once you leave the app, it splits into two. Now the problem with this is that there's a gap between the screens. You'll think that they will customize the software according to the gap that you can see the whole content, but no, the content is under that hinge also. So that's a weird gap between the screens that you're missing your content. This phone has a whole bunch of bugs in it. So the major bug that I've seen in this phone is once I flip the screen over, it gives you an option that you can tap on this side to continue on this screen and the other screen will turn off. Sometimes when you grab the phone like this, then this display will close and the other display will turn on, and now you're looking at a blank screen. Your fingers are typing something on the other side, maybe texting your ex. During multitasking, I've seen that some of the apps don't align on the screen. They go somewhere in the corner in the screen, weirdly outside the screen, and you're not able to use any of them. Then you have to close everything and then open them again. The good thing that they try to do is that you close a set of apps, and once you open them back again, they will open again together. But that backfired when there's a glitch in the app. So once you close one of the apps and try to open it again, and if you haven't closed it from multitasking, it'll open back in the glitch again. Unfortunately, this was their second last model. After this phone, they realized that this was a very outdated specs in the market at that time. They had to come up with a second version of it that was supposed to be a higher end, but even that one didn't work out well. Overall, I think this phone is a really amazing, beautiful looking piece of technology, but the build quality is not really good. The sides are made of plastic and the glass is already chipping, and the software has a lot of bugs. I would not use this phone as my main phone, but I'd love to have this phone on the side, so I might keep it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like.